How do you make your copy engaging and relevant for the audience?
Engaging, I'm not gonna lie. The type of engagement that I like that comes from your soul voice. You know what I'm saying? And that goes back to, like I say, you can use all these software and these tools and everything that's necessary to make you a better writer and everything, but you got to be careful because it can take away from the actual voice that you're blessed with and that you're gifted with to use. You know what I'm saying? Use your craft the correct way, your way. So I'm still getting into the engaging part because a lot of times I'm excuse me, I'm still second guessing myself, I would say, as far as how would this sound around so many different types of audiences. You know what I'm saying? I got the people that I got that's tapped in with what I'm doing and that I frequently communicate with, which is cool. They know how I talk and everything, but what if it's like somebody else that never heard of me? How are they going to perceive my voice? Not really my actual voice, but my writing voice. But how are they going to perceive that? So that's just something I'm still getting over, but I feel like I'm nearing those days where I could care less about that. You gonna get what you get with me, and it is what it is, and we gonna go from there. So engaging, I'm still working on that. I ain't gonna lie, bro. But I feel like when I'm in it, I'm very engaging. But it's just how I get more engagement to the masses. So I'm gonna get past that though. And relevant, it's not hard to be relevant at all. Like, I don't care what type of person you is in life. It ain't hard to be relevant. All you gotta do is look around you. Every day is relevant. You know what I'm saying? Everything. This mic is relevant. You know what I'm saying? Tap in. Get online. Look at the latest trends. News come through your feed all day. You can scroll by the next big thing because you're not tapped in. You know what I'm saying? So really, tap in with stuff. What do you like? It's so many outlets to what you like and to what's going on in the world. Music, sports. These are just a couple of my favorite things, but it's other outlets. Healthcare, kitchen cutlery. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, I'm just looking around, getting inspired. It's probably a new fruit snack finna come out.
Scooby Doo snack.
On my soul. So it's so many avenues to stay relevant, and then outside of that, though, you got to know what your audience like, and let's go back to understanding your voice and your tone. So how can it resonate? So both of these play the same way, but really research is how you stay relevant. Explore your timeline. Explore the trends in the world, like where the world is heading with artificial intelligence, where the world is heading with like cryptocurrency, where the world is heading with like new medicines that's coming out, new cars. Go outside and get inspired. And this is one of I ain't gonna lie. Especially if you in the Chicago area, Chicago is one of the greatest cities to experiment with. Cause at best, you gonna get Chicago. At worst, you gonna get Chicago. Like it's no in between with that. And I think everybody know what both sides of that mean. And I ain't saying at worst it gotta be like, you know what I'm saying, your demise or nothing like that. I'm saying at worst, you're going to get some real Chicago shit. And it is what it is. You're going to chalk it up as that. But at best, you're going to get a great experience up out of it. So go outside and get some experience. It's a lot of relevancy in Chicago and the arts and the culture and the fashion. You know what I'm saying? This is a very upbeat city. This is a city that's proud to be on top of things. I can't speak about copywriters in every other city. I feel like a lot of them may be behind. They may be ahead. Who knows? I'm not in those cities. But I just know for this specific city that I'm based around, a lot of my doings at this moment are based around. This is a very great city to get that perspective in, so that's how I look at it.
Let me big you up real quick, you feel me? Because engaging and relevant is something that you put out with your comic. You feel me?
Appreciate that.
I don't think people understand how hard it is to craft a story and tell a story. You feel me?
Appreciate
that.
And
that's big copywriting right there. You feel me? Because you embodying characters. You know what I'm saying? And you making those characters resonate with the audience. You feel me? So man, tell them about the comic book, bro.
Man, I appreciate that, bro. For real. I just be looking at it, bro. Like I really created this character. It's a character.
I still got it in the plastic.
On my soul, baby. I appreciate that, bro. But it's a character. Before I get into the actual story, it's a character. This is how I realized like I'm going somewhere. I made a character I don't even really like. Like what? Like I made a dude I don't like. I ain't gonna say his name though, but he did some funny stuff in this recent. I'm on my 3rd edition for my comic Steel War. But it's gonna make a lot of sense of what he did. I started it off kind of random for a reason, so you can know why certain things happen. You know, sometimes, like for instance, for perspective, I started off my 2 main characters, Nuke and Dean. They started off arguing a bit, so the story gonna unfold backwards to see what they was arguing about. So the story it's not really it's in present times, but it's in reverse. Like they gonna get their own answers by going to search for it. You know what I'm saying? And to actually sometimes the real theme into the story is sometimes to get answers to things, to break away from things, to do whatever, you gotta search for. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's called still. Because if you sit still, a lot of stuff gonna weigh on you. You know, like when you done eating, you're not really supposed to sit still. You're supposed to move a little bit because it's gonna weigh on you. When you going through stuff in life, you're not supposed to sit still because it's gonna weigh on you. When you upset, you ain't supposed to sit still because you're gonna think of more ways to turn up some more. How could you know what I'm saying? You gonna walk around with a little vengeance on your mind, and you ain't gonna stop till you get it resolved. You know what I'm saying? So it's all different themes like that. And in this latest theme, I threw in a quick conflict because I wanted to be understood how one of the characters react to it. That's why I say I made a character I don't like. I kind of did that on purpose because he actually one of the most smartest people in the story, and he's his name is Jansen, I believe. Yeah, he one of the smartest characters in the story, really. But he come off as an a-hole, but he really not. He made somebody react because he want to show him how quick he got him to react and how detrimental that could be for him moving forward. So they altercation gonna make him tighten up moving forward, thus making him a better man. So I break him off right now, like how they is, because I want that anticipation to build up, and also too, independent art and writing and all that stuff is very expensive, especially when you want a good quality up out, and especially if you can't draw your damn self. That's very expensive, you know. So I build anticipation, then I go forward with it. But I'm also planning to make a like a character Bible or character description, like a booklet for the character, so people can get to understand the characters a little better and know them a little better and stuff like that. So that's the gist. It's on my website. I just got the digital copies. I'm gonna make the physical soon, but I want the physical to be a big thing because I put in a lot. It took so much to make a cover art for that third one. I just don't know why, but this one, it just took a long time. So I want to kind of build it up some more before I drop it physical.
Hey man, y'all tap in. Like I say, man, bro, created a real life comic, like for real. You feel me? A real life comic. So shout out to you on that one.
Appreciate that, bro. That means a lot, man.
All right, what you got for me?
All right, let's get it. We back in the marketing realm. So with marketing, the whole goal is to influence, right?
Yeah.
All right. So what's the next important thing outside of influencing, like with marketing? I know now we got things like where the forefront of marketing is it is influencing, but you got people who like real life live to influence, like that's what it's called, influencer marketing. Yeah, so people like real life live it. Like now we get to see their day-to-day life because they are influencing marketers, like if I'm using the terminology correct. But like what's the next big thing second to that though?
I think like influencer marketing is so important because you get a chance to tell a story.
Yeah.
Like think about Nike with, like you say, Just Do It. You got the Jordan brand, you got the LeBron brand, you got KD brand. All these brands tell stories. Like even Nike, Just Do It. It's like, bro, just do it. You know what I'm saying? So I think influencer marketing is dope because you get to bring people that already are establishing in what they do, but you get a different way to tell your brand story through somebody not necessarily connected to the brand. So I would say every business out there, like if you are looking into influencer marketing, don't connect with anybody unless they have a story to tell, or you can craft a beautiful story to tell about your brand using that person. So I think that's where a lot of people fail at marketing, because we look at content like we got to create. But a lot of times we just creating with no vision, no map, no plan, no nothing. Mm-hmm. Think about the people that go viral. Think about the content that goes viral. It's because they're telling a story. Like, even how they deliver their content is story based. So, excuse me, I think every brand out there should figure out the story that they want to tell, which is going to embody, which is going to encapsulate everything that they brand has to bring to the table. Because when we think about musicians, like, most of us fall in love with an artist not because of their music, but because of the story that they're telling through their music. Sure. If you ask me, that's how you look at the biggest artists in the world. Let's just say Kendrick Lamar and let's say J. Cole. Both of these artists have an amazing story to tell, and they've told the story through their music. Kendrick last album, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, that was right. He told an entire story about going through just therapy and everything, bro. Like, told a story through that shit. And a lot of people said that was his best album. You know why? Because at that point in time, a lot of people could relate to that story that he was telling. Mm-hmm. So if you're a business out there and you interested in making a splash in marketing, man, hone in on what story you trying to tell. If you don't have a story to tell, then you're not ready to run any type of marketing campaign, to be perfectly honest with you. Because a lot of people think, like, I can just start running paid ads. If you got a lot of money, you can start running paid ads. You know what I'm saying? But you need content that's tried and true, that proves to you that you have something special. Then you can run paid ads to the content that has already worked. So if you not putting in the leg work and you don't understand what your brand brings to the table, you shouldn't be starting a marketing campaign at all. Do you research? Like, a lot of people think marketing is just posting content, and it's not, bro. It's not posting content at all. Actually, the marketing plan could be posting content, but man, you have to do your research as far as your marketing plan goes. Shout out my boy Swain. He sent me a detailed marketing plan. Like, a detailed marketing plan. He was like, bro, I just want you to look over this, tell me what you think, add to it. But I ain't had to add nothing to it. You know, I told him to make a little change, but it wasn't a big change. But he literally did his own research, came up with his own marketing plan, just needed me to look over it. And I was like, bro, this shit amazing, low key. You feel me? Like, how he detailed everything out. That was the plan. The strategy is the execution. So I think first off, people need to just understand what marketing is, you know what I'm saying, before you even try influencer marketing. But also, before you pick somebody, bro, do your research, because it's different levels. It's micro influencers, it's big influencers, all types of things. But back to my point of, man, just make sure you have a story to tell and tell it well.